is titled What Women Want in Their Female Sci-Fi Heroes. And like I said, we have an expert panelist here because, you know, her universe, we're the first merchandise line exclusively for female sci-fi fans. We started with Star Wars and now debuting at Comic-Con, we have our sci-fi channel line. We have Battlestar Galactica, Warehouse 13, yes! And let's not forget his and her Sharktopus shirts. Who does not want his and her Sharktopus shirts? Get them at the rock shop before they're gone, because I promise you they're almost gone. But, so without further ado, I want to introduce our panelists because one thing, when I was doing research to create her universe, one thing that was very important for me is that I didn't want to not only create a merchandise line, but I wanted to create a community for female fans because close to half of all sci-fi fans are women, and you know, there's still this stereotype out there that sci-fi is for the men and boys, and sci-fi is not just for men, it's not just for women, sci-fi is for everyone. And so I wanted to create a community to give fangirls a place for their voices to be heard. And a couple of comments, not a couple, several comments that I found online and through my conversations with all the amazing fangirls I met is actually in the sci-fi characters, the heroines, some of our favorite female characters, and they said, you know, Ashley, if I could write or create my own female sci-fi character, I would write her differently than many of the sci-fi characters that are out there. And I thought that was an interesting conversation that we should have because, you know, I thought, well then what do women want in their strong female sci-fi characters? So, I'm not the expert, but I assembled a panel of experts here and I want to introduce them to you briefly. Please hold your applause till the end because then I want to dive right into the questions. First, we have Chris Sanagustin, and Chris is a veteran creative executive in the entertainment industry. Chris currently serves as Senior Vice President, Development and Current Programming at Universal Cable Productions, where she oversees scripted series such as Sci-Fi's veteran hits, Warehouse 13 and Eureka, along with this summer's new original series, Alphas. Next, we have Brian Q. Miller, also known as Q by all but his mother. Brian is currently hard at work on a as-yet-to-be-disclosed project for DC Comics, and has also completed work on a full-length, all-ages graphic novel for a different publisher, okay, which he unfortunately cannot disclose. This is an interesting bio here. He has also written issues for Teen Titans and penned the entirety of Stephanie Brown's tenure under the cowl of DC's Batman. We have Betsy Mitchell, and Betsy is a second-generation sci-fi fan who has been a professional editor in the sci-fi fantasy field for almost 30 years. Her current position is Vice President, Editor-in-Chief of Del Rey, part of the Random House Publishing Group. Next to her, we have Gail Simone, yes? Gail is a multiple award-winning writer at such comics as Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey, and Secret Six. And she is currently the writer of several projects for DC Comics, including Fury of Firestorm and Batgirl, and some upcoming projects still under wraps. So we have a lot of hits here today. All right, next we have Melinda Sue Taylor. And Melinda has a career as a writer-producer for TV shows that include Medium, The Clone Wars, which we've been happy to have her on that show, Lost, and Falling Skies. And currently Melinda is a supervising producer and writer for the new Fox show, Touch. And let's see, next round of applause. I know I said we'd say a round of applause till later, but I get so excited when we have such great people up here. Next in that empty chair is going to be Dave Filoni, the supervising director of Star Wars The Clone Wars. He is on his way from the Season 4 Star Wars The Clone Wars panel, and he should be here shortly. So we'll save the introduction for him when he gets here. And next, on the end, is a last-minute addition. I was so excited to have her on our panel because I'm a huge fan of Warehouse 13, as I think we have a lot of Warehouse 13 fans out there.